Guys and gals, welcome back. We're doing the Ironman challenge.
Hi there.
There's Susie. We're in Grom Gall. In this episode, we're heading out back up to the hunter camp, and we're going to be working on these intro quests. Yeah. Panthers, raptors, tigers, oh my. That's right. Hope everyone's doing well today. Got no heat in my house. Not for a few more days. So I'm all bundled up here. Well, a little bit bundled up. It's about 40 degrees this morning, which means it's about 40 degrees in my house in the mornings. For you Celsius people, I think that's about 4 degrees, 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. You know, it's not freezing, but it's still quite cold. Old Samantha Swifthoof, man. There she is. Doing her thing, keeping it real. Got ourselves a decent little bit of rested XP here. Again, let's turn the ground clutter down here. Oh, I did get an add-on that shows me what the mob has. A couple people have mentioned getting it. I don't actually see it listed here, but I can't remember what it's called. But this gives me an idea of what I'm in store for. What the mobs can do. What are we hunting here? We need regular tigers. I think what we're going to do... Where's the raptors at? Let's do it this way, Eric. What am I doing? Here we go. Panthers. Oh, everything's okay. I don't have any green. I thought some of these would be green. Okay. So we need panthers, stranglethorn tigers, and raptors. Not the young stuff. We're done with the young stuff. Actually, not the best. I don't know. I don't feel real good about this. I thought the raptors would be green for some reason. Let's get warmed up here. Anyway, I spent $20 on for Matt's the Duchenne muscular dystrophy thing that Blizzard's doing. He was I think he was was he Swedish? I can't remember. He was a WoW player who had a big impact on a lot of people's lives. And he passed away, so Blizzard has a 100% of the proceeds benefit that specific muscular dystrophy research. All the proceeds go. I'm not wording it correctly. I'm a little bit out of it. I like it when they donate 100% of the proceeds for something that is worthwhile. But I'm supposed to get a little pet, but I don't see it in the mail or anything. I might have to check in with an innkeeper. It might be one of those types of things, but it's like a little fox that you get. And if you're in retail, I think you get like a cool little backpack as well. But yeah, I don't see anything. I'll check in with an innkeeper. They might have it. I think I would see it on the map, though. I don't. It had the icon was for classic and for retail, but it makes me wonder if it's Cataclysm. I don't know. I don't really care too much. I feel good supporting the cause. Pretty impactful little story that they had about the person. Okay, I'm not playing very well. $33. Yeah, we're. This is not a good place for us to be. Okay. I have 2 quests to turn in down there. Do you just want to grind mobs? I think we will. We'll just grind some mobs for right now. Wait, what else was I thinking we could do, though? This quest I'm abandoning, I looked up about the Deadly Blunderbuss. Not doable for us. There's no way to get the item we need, so just get rid of that. Do I have any green quests? I have this. All right, we're in a pretty rough spot, so we may as well just stay here and grind mobs. Gonna walk out a distance? Of course you are. Gonna do it again? Of course you are. Anyway. Yeah, the part I need should be here day after tomorrow. It's a thermocoupler or a flame sensor, heat sensor, whatever you want to call it, for the gas furnace over here. It's not super cold yet, but, you know, we're heading that way, man. Winter doesn't even start till like December 21st, I believe. But you know how it is. It starts getting pretty chilly in the mornings. These sound effects are too loud here. Let's turn this down a little bit.
Hello.
Whoops, what am I doing? I think that's better. Yeah, and if you hold control down, it tells you a little bit more information about the ability it has. What I was really kind of hoping it would show me if it has a resistance to something, that would be helpful, but I think that's asking a little bit too much. Don't really need that up fighting melee mobs. Don't know why I put it up there. Anyway, we did finish up Return to Moria. Yes, we did finish that the storyline there, the solo campaign. What a great little game that is. I enjoyed it quite a bit. How's that old wand skill doing? 157 of 160. Pretty good. Decent. I had some pretty good energy, but I'm a little bit kind of chill now, I think. I did an episode on City Skylines. Kind of, I wouldn't say it used up my energy, but definitely a little bit more mellow than I was. Got a little bit of a, I think, allergies, a little bit of a headache and stuff. Kind of hard to maintain good energy when you've got a headache like that. Well, any kind of headache. I just realized it actually might be from my blood pressure medicine. They can do that, give you headaches. But I'm on 2 different pills. I have to take one in the morning and one at night. But I'd stopped taking the one in the morning because it made me feel really off and weird. And it was a mistake to stop taking it because my blood pressure is really, really high. So I've started taking it again. I just started this morning, and I think that's probably why I'm not feeling the best. That's the trade-off with medication. There's always something. There's always going to be some side effect, at least, one thing. But I guess you have to weigh that side effect with the overall health benefit, I guess. High blood pressure is pretty dangerous. And when I say high blood pressure, if you look up the numbers of what my blood pressure is, it says hypercritical emergency, seek medical attention immediately. I'm not even kidding. It's nearly twice what it's supposed to be. My top number can be over 220, and my bottom number can be, it's been as high as almost 120. That's what the top number is supposed to be. And it's only slightly better with the blood pressure medicine. I think it's hereditary. Because I eat, my diet is good. I work out every day. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. Nope. Deadly combination, though, if you've got high blood pressure and you're abusing alcohol and tobacco. That's a dangerous set of dice to roll. One quest we will... Well, actually, we might be doing this. They're the medicine men in here. I do have an interrupt. It's kind of funny. I'm watching two different YouTubers, and we're like in the same areas. It's kind of interesting. I know Impy Wow is in here on his priest. We were in 1,000 Needles and things like that. Jamie, were we in the same area, Jamie? I can't remember. And then John, I think I'm a little bit ahead of John. That's Midventures, his YouTube channel. What I'd really like to see, I don't know if Gaming Grandma, she follows my my Return to Moria stuff. I don't think she watches any of the other stuff, but Teresa, if you happen to see this, I'd love to watch you try World of Warcraft Classic. Yes, I would. You could roll yourself a dwarf, a female dwarf, and join the party. It's always fun watching somebody who's never played the game before. I think it is. Oh, resist there. Can't have that. So I definitely need to have mana shield up so I don't get obliterated. We've got new food. So, of course, we're conjuring 2 at a time because reasons. These things out here, the floating wreckage, man, when Classic came out, 2019, you'd always see people fishing these. It's a great source of, you can get gear, health pots, you can get herbs, chests, get a little money. Yeah, fishing is a good way to make money, and especially, when Classic released, there was no money, there was nothing in the game. Fresh server, it's always, well, I think it's always interesting. But then very quickly, the gold sellers get involved and all that crap and ruin the effing economy. I've heard people say gold sellers actually help the game. Like, the only people who are going to say that are gold sellers. Or maybe people who buy gold. I heard the same thing about botting. Oh my gosh, we just picked up a blue. Look at that. Oh my gosh, why would you put spirit on a sword, Blizzard? Increases defense by 10. That's such an odd... That thing would never sell. It's cool looking, though. But yeah, that's some weird stats on that. But yeah, it was a comment I saw. And somebody was like, well, they were talking about bots, and this person was like, bots actually bring the world alive and make it feel more alive. And somebody's like, well, how does it do that? The guy's like, well, you have people running around in the game. No, I think you're missing the point, man. You have bots running around in the game. That's not the same thing. They may have been programmed by a person. Yeah, like, that's just somebody who plays a bot, right? Like, who else is going to defend that kind of shit? Yeah, all right. I pretty much stopped caring about all that. It used to really piss me off, but Blizzard doesn't seem to care about it too much, and I don't really care about it either. I mean, I hate to see it, but, like, you know, I can't do anything about it. You can report somebody, but what does that do? Pretty much nothing. All those botted accounts, those are game subscriptions. That Blizzard counts as income, so what do they care? These two mobs over here, the overlapping patrols. This is the place for panthers, that's for sure. There's a tiger. Let's check him out. When I mean check him out, still fireball into him. Into his broadside. Well, head on. Do it head on then. That's what he wants. They have nearly twice the health that we do. They have bite, claw, growl, and dash. Good grief. These mobs are stacked, man. There's little goblins over here we got to watch out for. Pretty hard to see. Yeah, we don't want to tangle with those. There's 3 levels above us as well. No, thank you. That's why it's a good reason to turn ground clutter down. Like, you see the difference. It's pretty hard to see stuff. I love the game with the ground clutter up, but for something like this that we're doing, we really need it turned down. I should have nameplates on as well. Should do this, but I can't stand seeing it. Like, it shows me the same thing right here, so that's why I keep them off. You know, all of the debuffs. Just puts it in 2 different places, and I don't need to see it in 2 different places, especially since I pull my frames down here. I could definitely see if you have your frames up here by default, then having the enemy bar right here would make a lot more sense. Level 33 here. Good chance we get resisted. So I think I mentioned I think I told the repair story. I had a little repair yesterday. I fixed my exhaust brackets. I pinned it up where it's supposed to be, nice and secure. But I noticed when I went to start it this morning and go to the gym, the exhaust sounds completely different. And I think what it is the brackets, these stainless steel brackets I used. I think it's causing like a reverberation or something. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it's definitely different. It actually makes the exhaust a little bit louder, and the exhaust is already plenty loud on that car. But I'm going to go out once it warms up a little bit here, I'm going to go out and just kind of make sure. I've got to look at it again. Hopefully I didn't get it too close to the bumper. I like the exhaust tips really close to the bumper. But I'm hoping I didn't get it too close and then it's actually rubbing or something. I'll have to go see. All right, so we've got to be careful in here because mobs are going to pop back up on us. I was going to say they should be back up over here. There's one here. And there's one there. Okay. You stay zoomed out here. Well, that's as far as I can zoom. There's a console command that you can adjust that with. I've long forgotten what it is. You can zoom your character out to where you just look like a speck. I was watching somebody. I mean, I didn't watch them very long. It was impossible to watch, but they were zoomed so far out with this command. It was so strange to watch. I don't know how anybody could play the game like that. I'm not even kidding. Like, see this little rock right here? Like, their character was that big, and it was just this massive view. I mean, I understand you want to be safe and you see stuff around you, but for fuck's sake, man. That's something that would take me a long time to get used to. God, I hate how we're just out of mana. Like every pull. I could do it differently. You know, I could open up with Fireball, just have Mana Shield up, and then I could just wand it, but it would take twice as long. The problem with that play, I'd have to show Mana Shield up twice. We'd be completely out of mana anyway because it drains our mana when we take melee damage. So, you know, there's like a little decision to make there. Like, do I want to be out of mana and get the mob down quicker, or do I want to be out of mana and take twice as long in the fight? Yep, out of drinks. Let's remedy that situation. Make up a few more, some bread here. I think I've got some more candy on me. I do. This stuff's nice. It's totally usable. Restores health and mana. Doesn't give us a buff. So it's cool to use. I spent a couple of hours early this morning after the gym and a little bit before on the Goblin. I've got Herbalism. We're now in Northern farming Goldthorn and Death Nettle and all that stuff. So I've finally got caught up. As a matter of fact, I got so far caught up that the places I need to go to get the herbs, they're too high a level for me now, so that's... But now I can make some of the stuff I need. I got a nice spell power pot I can make now it's better than the intellect pot. Puts a lot more spell power on me than the intellect does. But the trade-off there is the intellect pot gives me a larger mana pool, but I don't believe I can use both of them at the same time. Oh boy. Okay, not good. So I'm going to evocate here. definitely need to get the jump on stuff. Yikes. Do I have any drink left? Sorry. Jesus. I had one little drop, and of course it went right to the back of my throat. Jeez. I hate that. It's really embarrassing too, at least for me, if you do that. You've got that uncontrollable choking cough around other people. It feels like you're going to die, but you're embarrassed at the same time. I almost choked to death. It was just one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me, and it would have been the stupidest way to die. I'm not even exaggerating. I thought I was going to die. I was living in Bethesda, Maryland at the time. And I was actually living with this woman and her two sons. And I was on a night shift. Everybody in the house was sleeping. It was 3:30 in the morning, something like that. I was up just working. And she had bought me one of my favorite candies is lemon heads. I don't eat them anymore. Horrible for your teeth. They're just, it's junk. But I love them. And I was eating lemon heads while I was working. And I poured some on my hand, and it was just one. I popped it into my mouth, and it went right down my windpipe, and it got lodged. And I could not get a breath. I couldn't breathe. It was, I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you before. It is so fucking scary. I probably went, I mean, you know, it's not like I was ready to hold my breath, but it was well over a minute where I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what to do. I was panicked. I felt like I was passing out, and I was like, I at least have to get out of this room, because I was in like a basement room. So I left the room, and I was walking up the stairs. I was going to go into her room where she was sleeping and, I guess, die. But what had happened, I think, is it finally started to melt a little bit, and I was able to swallow it. It was, like I said, the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. There's a way to do the Heimlich maneuver on yourself, but I was too panicked to even think about it. You need like the edge of a chair or something. It can be dangerous, but it's better to start doing it immediately or find somebody to help you. But it's a little bit true. Like, I mean, my life didn't flash before my eyes, nothing like that. But what I was thinking, the last 10 seconds where I could feel myself getting lightheaded from lack of oxygen, is this is how I'm going to die. Like, her kids are going to find me, or she's going to find me just like on the stairs because I was walking up the stairs. And they're going to wonder, like, what the fuck happened to me, right? And then all of this stuff I was thinking, would there be an autopsy? Would they be able to tell that I choked on a fucking lemon head? Can you imagine that? Dying like that? Like, that's the cause of death, is a lemon head. Let me tell you something. I didn't eat lemon heads for a couple of years. And to this day, if I have a hard candy or something like that, I'm very careful. My throat was raw and sore. It felt like it was scratched for like 2 weeks. It was horrible. Horrible. This would have been in, I think, 2014 that happened to me. These stupid mobs, man. I want to get rid of these things over here. Da 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 da. Should be able to get this guy right now. The furthest point apart here. Refresh these buffs. Yeah, getting some nice XP. We started off down here. Somewhere. Down around here, I think. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know why I just switched to Frostbolt all of a sudden. Oh, it was a nice hit there, though. Tell you one thing I need to do. I need Evocate definitely in a better place. Whoops. What did I just drag off the bar there? Something. Oh, I think it was a lower rank of Frostbolt, I think is what it was. It's good to have that on the bar. Need that up before I start. Got just a couple of things I need to do on the car, and I really want to do it today. I've not had the best energy, but I need to Bondo my hood. I have duct tape on the hood. If you guys saw the video where I cut the hole in the car, which was last year, that original duct tape I put on it is still holding. It's still up there, but it's all peeled up on the corners. It looks so bad. But it's better than just a hole in the hood. But I've got Bondo, the fiberglass. I might try to do it today. I've only done a Bondo repair on a car like that one time in my life, and it was when I was a teenager. But I've got an orbital sander and everything for after. I can just kind of sand it down and then just primer it. Doesn't matter. The hood, the car needs to be repainted at this point. It's terrible. All the clear coat is coming off of it, so it gets like that. It's really weird looking. It's not as noticeable as it would be on a different color car. My car is silver. But some cars it really sticks out on. Where are the mobs here? Should be a tiger right there. We're coming up on 40 minutes here. They're not respawned yet, I guess. Making me a little bit nervous there. Can I keybind Mana Shield? What am I not using here? Dude, I do not use arcane missiles. Let's do this. I want to put Evocate up here. Yeah, it's weird. The tigers aren't back up yet. We have this guy. He'll be coming up soon. I guess because I've slain so many of the panthers, that's why they're popping up. I probably should have been working on this the whole time. They're basically the same level as a lot of these young ones are slaying. Did I set the Hearthstone? It's Gromgall. Okay, that's where I want it. And I saw Bellular, where that guy's name is. I mean, I didn't watch the video. I just saw the video title. Apparently, Blizzard has a mount that you can buy for $90. Dude, that's $100 after taxes. Being like, are you out of your mind? What's crazy is so many people have probably already bought the thing. It's mind-boggling to me. People will spend that kind of money on a... I mean, it's a virtual item. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, how fucking greedy are you? Not $50, which would have been insane. $90. I wish people would just give Blizzard the big finger, man, and just like, I'm not buying that. But because people do, and so many people do, it just, things like this become the norm. Then it sets the bar there, you know? I hate it. I really do. People will defend Blizzard for it for whatever reason. I guess just because they buy it. It's usually people who, you know, when they'll buy something, they'll find a way to, like, you know, it's okay. I mean, even if you're a fucking billionaire, that's not the point. Like, it's just, I don't know. Unbelievable, man. For fucking $90, you should get the mount. You should get 3 months subscription. You should get something in the mail, something physical, a replica of it. Like, that would be different. You're spending $100 damn on graphic pixels. What am I doing? I thought I had my mana shield up there, but I did not have it up. Or it was probably almost gone. We just have 2 more. At least we'll get a quest finished up here. Is that sungrass? Oh, Kagdar's whisker. And some wild steel bloom. It just decimates the shield is what it is. They're hitting so hard. They have a pretty quick attack speed. It's a little bit like Power Word Shield, except, you know, it's just a slightly different trade-off. It's a great ability, Mana Shield is. I forgot all about it as a mage. Using this, I should be using this a little bit more.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All right, let's get manned up here. Go turn this quest in, I suppose. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There he is. What is the deal there? Why does that work sometimes and not other times? I wonder if it's has something to do with how far above the ground you are or the terrain. I've not figured it out. But it works sometimes. Oh boy. Get that instant daze there. So this is where you need to be careful so you don't get two mobs on you. Could be bad. Also, the way that you run, you don't want to... kind of want to run in a straight line and not drag that mob across another panther. Because then you have that one on you as well. There's a crocodile here, level 31. Let's just move it. Let's get it out of the way. Got tendon rip on him. Just the ability. Oh my god, panther come up behind me right there. Right when I took the hand off the mouse, too. There's that annoying, these annoying bastards. Bastards. We're just going to get up onto the road here. I'll just frost nova this fool. I could sheep it, actually. Let's sheep it instead. I turned you into a sheep. What are you going to do about it? You ain't going to do anything about it. Oh, boy. Talk a little smack here. Get myself in trouble. Run into a tiger. Damn it. Wow, I did not expect to hit that. I thought it was way too far away. But I went ahead and did it anyway. They will not attack any creatures. These aren't guards, so you can't kite something through the camp. What they won't do, I believe, yeah, they won't run into the water, though. I don't think they will.
Hey there.
Hi.
See you around.
Elder tigers.
Farewell.
Like level 35, I think.
Open for business.
Good. Glad to hear that. We'll hold on to that. All that stuff will disappear. This sword is, it's cool and all, but that just would not sell. I don't, there's nobody on the server, so I hate to just vendor it, but Yeah, just going to get rid of it.
Farewell.
It's pointless to hold on to it. Interesting we didn't pick up any pages off any of those kills. Pretty unusual there. All right. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit. Appreciate it. Take care. Susie and I will catch you in tomorrow's episode.
Goodbye.
Peace.